So friends, let's look up by fifth element of select clause, which is useful for sorting the data. We can use this clause for sorting data and it is known as order by. If we want to display the name of customers from some table, we can use it like select customer name from cust dimension from table name order by customer name. Then it will show the result in alphabetical order. Let's execute this command. If I will run out this command, then you will see there are the names of various customers which are showing alphabetically. It means order by, and see their number of customers, and which are displaying in some order. So you can specify the order by in which data need to be displayed in some order. So you can see that so many entries are there for that particular customer. See, if we are going to see here. There are number of entries for some customers. So there are number of entries for for that particular customer in that table, and the table name is cust dimension. So at this time, I want to introduce with variations of select statement, which is distinct. If I will see here a number of names, see if I want to see the name of one customer, even only one. So what I will use, I'm going to use distinct keyword. If I'm going to use this distinct keyword here, what it is going to display, see, run this command, then only a single customer is displaying once. So there are various customers of there, but that customer name is displaying there only once, because it will not make you confused. So you can see that in this particular example, the values are not repeating. So I can display only the distinct names by using the keyword called distinct. So it is generally asked in interview what we are going to use for distinct names or distinct data. And finally, if I will use order by customer name, if I am using, I can say order by customer name. So the ordering can be done. If here it's not mentioned, then ordering is automatically ascending. If we want to display the names alphabetically ascending in the terms of names, if we are showing some numeric quantity, then it is 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. That means ascending order. So if we want to display the descending mode, I have to mention it. Automatically it is ascending, but if I want descending mode, then I have to mention it here like DESC. It will specify for descending mode. And if I am going to run this command, what it is going to show. See, Y is the starting name for these type of for these customers. So order by customer name descending. We are putting here customer name in descending order. So it is the use of descending command. So Y is displayed here first by default, and in ascending mode A will be displayed first. As I said previously, we can group by on more than one attribute. Similarly, we can order by on more than one attribute. Suppose I want to short on segment on any data segment wise and city, then I can put here customer segment comma city. Similarly, it group by command. So in the same way, if we are using order by customer segment comma city, we can also use as city comma customer segment. Let's then you will see there will be a different result. Customer segment comma city. See, if I am going to run this one command, and because we are not used here customer segment and city here, that's why 795 rows is affected. See, it is showing error. Why it is showing error? Because have not mentioned here customer segment and city. If now I am going to run this, maybe it will show some results. See, we can have different customer segment for different cities. So we can use order by for different attribute like group by close. You can change it like you can change city here and customer segment in the last. Then you will see the change of the result. See, if we are going to use here city and then customer segment, we can clearly see the change in the display of the result. See, customer segment. So, sorry, why it's not changing? Because we have not mentioned city here. If we will mention city here and customer segment here, then the things will change in the display. As I already mentioned with you, as I already told you, the sequence we mentioned in our select clause, the display will be the same in the same sequence. See, result is different. So I hope you can understand how to do play around with order by or select clause. One more point about sorting. When you are sorting, it display only which is the sorted value, which is sorted. The underlying data remain as same as it is in the table or database, and it is always considered to be an order. So it is not sorted in any particular order. So there is no way you can explicitly sort the elements of our table. We can only sort the result of a query. I hope you understood. We are sorting in the result, not in the database, not in the table. In a query by using the order by clause. And when you are writing a complicated query which has got a select, which has got from order by and all those things, you have to remember that order by should be in the last in that particular sequence. Many times we are not interested in all the rows being displayed. Suppose I am interested only three most frequently customers who are ordering most frequently. So what do I do? First, I need to figure out the product wise aggregation of the number of products being sold. Then I will sort out in some particular count the number of orders. Then I will say I don't want all them. I am interested in few of them. So when I'm talking about product, then what you will have in your mind first thing might be some of you will think in the right way, but few of the students may think about order ID. ठीक है? Okay, and might be some are thinking product ID. So if we are using in this way and we are using at the end order by order quantity, so it's not the right way to approach, because when we are thinking about three most order product, we think about order ID. No, how to display we most order product means sum of order quantity and sum of product ID, I think, not all the order ID. So what we will do here, we will not using here order ID, because in order by clause or in group by clause we don't need of this. So as I already told you in my group by statement class that we are not going to mention here any attribute, then we are grouping on that, and otherwise some function, aggregate function we are using. So we are group by on product ID and we are using at aggregate functions some here. So this is the right way to write a query here. See, this is a right way and we will put it down some also here on the order quantity too. So if we don't want all of them, what we will use them? If we only want top 3, then we will use limit 3 and top 3. See, top 3. We are using descending for top 3. Descending is the term we are using only for top n product. Which n? Only top 3 product. It may be 8, it may be 9. But for top 3, we are using descending. If we want to see the products which are least ordered, least 3 products, what we will use? We will use here ascending, or we won't use anything. If we won't use anything, then we will also get the data in ascending format. I hope you are getting all of the things I am telling you. This is generally referred to as top n query. You can also try out some more variation, sorry, more complicated combinations. So if I want to see the 3 most ordered products, first I need to find out how many orders I receive for each product. So I have did for that I have write it down sum of order quantity. So what clause I can use for that? I can use group by in my market factful table. So I group by will tell me what is the total number of products. Then I will find the most order product. Then it is really very similar to top n query. So if I want top 3 products, see what are the top n product, what are the top n employer. This is very frequently asked question in MySQL interview. So this is very important query. I really want you to do more and more practice with this query by having different of attributes at your own. So we have to figure out top 3 products that have been sold in terms of count. So if I want top 3, I am going to shorten based on the number of products. So what I did, I have used sum of order quantity. So how do you go about this? And we'll show you the result. What we are doing group by on product ID. When I say group by product ID, then I will say sum of order quantity. Sum of each order, then it is going to add up all the order quantity in each order. And based on that particular product, and once it is determined, product wise quantity will be short. You can short it out in descending order because we are using descending keyword. So on that sum of order quantity, which means largest value will appear here, because we are using descending, we are using limit 3. It's a complicated query. Till now, we are using simple. So please do more and more practice. So if I will execute this, it will show you there are three product ID which are most ordered. If you want to use least one, what we can do here, I can specify here ascending. So please play around with your own questions here. So I hope you will practice more and more for this, because this is very important. I'm saying again and again. On So we say we want only top least three, not top three, from bottom three. Why we are not using order ID? First, I want to tell you this, because it is a group by clause here. And I already told you, you can't display non-aggregated field because it would not make sense. Either you could use group by attribute, either you can use aggregate function. And we have already used here sum of aggregate function. I am using here for my calculation. In this particular case, we want total of order quantity, so we use sum of aggregate function. So if you are not using limit part, you can see in the result multiple rows will be there. So this is type of command will run in MySQL for top n calculation. This is not a standard command, but it is a good enough. Later on, after few classes, I will tell you the appropriate way of writing for top n by using rank operator based on window functions. So if I am not using here C limit and I am using here descending, what you are going to see? See, you will see more and more rows, multiple rows you will see. So guys, I hope you understood how to use group by, how to use order by. Please do more and more practice. Thank you friends. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe my video if you really